Hello and welcome to my talk. I'm a little late, but here I am, and just excited because I finished reading my book. Um, Sorry about that. I wish at the beginning of my videotaping of this book, I had the front page, and I don't know what happened to it, but here it is. Oh, it's backwards, but it's Your Money or Your Life, and it's by Joe Dominguez and Vicki Robbins. So I learned a lot. I implemented a lot of it. Some of it I didn't yet, uh, but I just wanted to go through the 9 steps, just one more time, just a refresher, and then I don't have a book yet for next week, but I will go either to the library or to a bookstore and get one of the books they suggested or something similar, because I want to keep going with the bonds, because I want to. What is the 9th step is be sophisticated and financial state, become knowledgeable and sophisticated. So I want to become knowledgeable and sophisticated in the language of treasury bonds, because I want to invest, but I don't want to risk it because I'm in the older part of my life. But they did say that if you're younger, you should be able to risk a little more because you have a chance to move up in case you go down with your risk. But either way, I'm going to become knowledgeable and sophisticated. So my next book is going to be in regards to bonds, and it's a surprise for next week because I don't have one yet. So this weekend, that's what I'm going to work on. But here we go. I'm just going to read them, just a little reminder of what we went through, and in case you want to jump on and listen to the previous 9 videos in regards to each chapter of this book. But anyway, the first step was making peace with the past. So it asks, how much have you earned in your life, and then what have you got to show for it. So it tells you to go Social Security and see everything you've earned in your life, and then you pull things out of your house, that like the value of your car, your cameras, your TVs, everything, your lawnmower, anything that cost anything, so you could make you know what you have in cash and what you have and items that you could convert into cash if you were to sell them. Like, what do you have to show for what you've earned? uh, Step 2 is being in the present, tracking your life energy. This is the one I had the most fun with, and I still do it, and it's just fun. How much are you trading your life energy for? Establish the actual cost and time and money. Actually, this is not it, because this one was telling you, like, if you make $50 an hour at work, but if you have to be wearing a suit, and if you have to go dye your hair, and if you have to get your tires changed every so often because you drive an hour away every day, like all the money you invest in your being able to get to work and look presentable, you minus all of that, plus the lunches you take, and everything you spend at work, you delete it from the $50 an hour that you get. And sometimes you end up with, instead of getting $50, you get $25. Like half of what you make goes into you getting ready to go to work. That one was a little weird to me. I don't think I got it that much, especially now that I'm working from home, because I get ready to do videos, but really, when I'm sitting at my desk, I'm in my gym clothes most of the time. But here we go. Where is it all going? This is the one I had the most fun with, because it's like you make a little ledger, and I wish I would have pulled my stuff that I have, but I have this little notebook, and I have, like, that was chapter 3. So you write the things you spend most on, which to me is groceries. And I've noticed that I spend a lot on my dog, and then I have monthly payments to I spend on me, my exercise and my nutrition, supplements. What else do I spend on that I didn't know I spent on a lot? I think I surprised myself the most with the dog. I spend, not a lot of money, but more than I thought I spent on her. I do spend that money, and then on my supplements with my coaching now. But yeah, but there's a couple things. It's really cool to see what you spend your money on, and then step 4 is 3 questions to ask of the things you spend money on, and that's when you start deleting things like I'm not gonna do this anymore because the questions are: Did I receive fulfillment, satisfaction, and value in proportion to life energy spent? Life energy would be your money, because you spend your life energy to get that money. Yeah, I forget what the word they it's gonna come up, but you give your life energy and they pay you money, and then you go and you spend it on these things. Is it worth your life energy? And then the second question is this expenditure of life energy in alignment with my values and life purpose? Like, what you believe in, and if I'm trying to save money, but yet I'm spending money on things that I shouldn't, and I know I shouldn't, but I go and I do it anyway, which was my life before. And how might this expenditure change if I didn't have to work for a living? So those are the 3 questions on step 4 that go side by side with the tabulation of what you spend on a monthly basis. And then step 5, making life energy visible, creating a large wall chart, plotting the total monthly income. Now, this one I haven't gone and bought the wall chart because of whatever reason. I'm lazy to go to the store and get it. But I have been writing down like how much I've been going down during the months that I've been reading this. And I'm not gonna tell you how much I owe, but I was at this, at a tenth of how much I owe, and I've gone down to the next tenth under that one. But it's exciting because you actually could see it. I don't have it charted because this is a chart where it's supposed to show like my investing going up and my debt going down. But I have it where when I get the wall chart, I have 3 months of, up and down. So I'm excited about that, and I do, because of the things I'm doing here, I could see it go down. And now I know when I'm doing something that's gonna make it go up a little, and it hurts my heart, but sometimes you gotta do things. And then valuing your life energy, minimizing spending, which is what I just said. You want to be intentional on the things you're going to get. Have like, what is this going to be for? How is this helping me? For what my goals are. So that's a really good chapter. And then chapter 7 is valuing your life energy, maximizing your income. In respect to life energy you are putting into your job, money is simply something you trade your life energy for. Money is something you trade your life energy for. Traded with purpose and integrity for increasing earnings. And this is when it starts talking about, how you go into the bonds and stuff. And then step 8 is exciting because this is the capital and the crossover point. Remember the crossover, when you do the chart and your income is going up and your debt is going down, the crossing point where your income is paying you as much as the debt. So your income from investing is equal to the money you spend. Therefore, at this point, you're making enough money from your investment to pay your monthly debt. Not your By this time your debt should be, really low, but your monthly expenditures, like what because of the tables you've been doing, how much you actually spend a month on things that you need and want to spend a month. And that line, the crossover point, is where your income is making as much money as you need for your monthly expenditure. Therefore, if you want it at this point, you can stop working because you make enough money from your investment to pay for what you need. If you keep working, it's because you like what you do, or you want to fluff up your cushion, which is on the next chapter, which is managing your finances. And this is the one that talks about the capital, which is the income producing core of your financial independence. The cushion is enough ready cash, earned bank interest to cover 6 months of expenses, and cachet, which is the surplus of fund resulting from your continuous practice of the 9 steps. So that's what all this is. And I want to do the wall chart because I want to be able to see that crossover point, which, it probably won't happen until like towards the end of the year, or at least close to it. But like I said, I already see how it's coming down from, it's still very high, but I could see it coming down, and that is amazing. And even though it's, like I said, it's higher than I thought I owed, but just knowing what it is and knowing that it's coming down. Because like I said at the beginning, before, I would just work. I was just a machine. I would just work and do everything, and just be tired and just go to sleep and wake up the next day and just go do it all over again just to get a paycheck to pay the minimum payment of all my cards. And my goal wasn't even, I didn't even know how much I owed. I just wanted to make enough money to pay the minimum payment and then have money to live, right? And right now, I'm still kind of there, but at least I'm seeing how it's coming down, and how some of them just go away, and it's just exciting. And I hope, I'm helping myself, and it's fun to do these videos because it's exciting. It's exciting, like, the liberal knowledge that you get from reading and learning stuff from a book. And hopefully I'm helping you guys out, or you're following me in this journey to financial independence. And I hope it's helping you a little, or at least make your day fun by just having to listen to me, or you want to listen to me and you subscribe so you can hear me all the time, every week. Anyway, I hope you had fun. I hope you love the book, because I love the book. And be excited for next Thursday, because I will have a new one, and it's a surprise, because it's still a surprise for me, because I don't know what it is, because I don't have it yet. But we'll have something next Thursday. Thank you for listening to me, and goodbye.